Congratulations on your new Kenmore 3-burner pedestal grill. In this video, we'll walk you through the simple steps for assembly that you can easily do at home. In addition to the contents of your product's box, you'll need the following tools: adjustable wrench, screwdriver. We recommend choosing a level, protected surface for working. Laying down a blanket, for example, can prevent scratches to the product during assembly. We also recommend reviewing the detailed safety and assembly instructions that can be found in your product's use and care guide. Let's get started. We recommend using protective gloves to carefully open the box with a utility knife. Remove all of the parts and lay them out according to the diagram in your use and care guide. Step 1. Turn the grill base upside down and attach the two back casters. The swivel caster goes on the corner on your left, and the standard caster goes on the corner on your right. For each caster, you'll need 4 bolts. Be sure to ensure they're aligned before tightening. Step 2. Twist the 2 remaining swivel casters with brakes into the back corners of the grill base. Use the wrench provided to firmly tighten the casters in place. In Step 3, we begin to build the pedestal. Attach the front panel to the left side panel. Push the wide ends of the keyholes over the bolt heads and slide the front panel down. Repeat the same for the right side. Then insert 3 bolts to each left and right side panel, leaving a gap between the panel and the head of the bolt. When assembling with bolts, always attach each bolt loosely while assembling parts, and then tighten once the parts are aligned. Step 4. Attach both panel support angle bars to left and right side panels, and then to the grill base. Step 5. Attach the back rail to the rear of the pedestal, placing all bolts in halfway and then tightening once the rail is in place. Step 6. Attach the grill head to the pedestal with the assistance of another person. Remove any wire ties holding the regulator and gas hose under the grill head, making sure the hose hangs freely. Then, with the help of your assistant, carefully lower the grill head onto the pedestal. One person should hold the grill head steady on the pedestal while the other attaches the head to the pedestal. Now attach the lid handle to the grill lid. First, remove the bolts, flat washer, isolation plate, and bezel from the lid handle using a Phillips head screwdriver. Then carefully assemble the lid handle by placing the bezel and insulation washer on the outside between the grill lid and the lid handle. Insert the bolt through the washer and attach from the inside of the grill lid. Do not fully tighten until both bolts are attached. Now attach the 3 control knobs by firmly pressing them onto the valve stem. Step 7. Attach the 4 side shelf support brackets to the firebox, referencing the location label on each bracket. Step 8. You'll attach the folding side shelves. Start with the left side shelf. Slide 3 accessory hooks onto the shelf handle with the hook ends facing away from the body of the grill. Then remove the bolts, lock washers, and flat washers that are pre-attached to the handle ends and use them to attach the handle to the shelf, making sure that the hooks don't become tangled while installing. Now screw one of the bolts onto the lower hole of each shelf support bracket. Hang the back of the shelf onto the front of the support brackets. Hold the shelf in position while screwing another bolt through the upper slot in each shelf support brace into the upper hole of each shelf support bracket. Repeat the same procedure with the right side shelf. In Step 9, we'll show you how to raise and lower the shelves. To raise a shelf, grasp it by its sides and lift up until the slots at the bottom of the shelf braces clear the bolts. Then lower the shelf slightly until the slots are secured onto the bolts. To lower a shelf, grasp it by its sides and lift up to raise the brace slots from the bracket shoulder bolts. Then fold the shelf down into position at the side of the pedestal. Make sure to finish tightening the upper bolts. In step 10, you'll install your grill's heat diffusers, cooking grates, and warming rack. First, place the heat diffusers over the burners by fitting the tabs in the firebox front through the slots in the diffuser tips. Fit the diffuser tips beside the tabs in the firebox rear. Place the cooking grates onto the grate rests. Then attach the warming rack by inserting the tabs at the back of the rack into the holes in the rear panel. In step 11, place the liquid propane tank into the hole in the grill base, with the tank collar opening facing towards the back. Raise the tank holder to hold the tank securely in place. Then secure the regulator hose to the slot hole of the right side panel with the hose retaining pin. Now install your drip cup. Hang the drip cup clip from the bottom of the firebox and place the drip cup into the clip. Next, unscrew the igniter cap from the control panel. Insert one AA battery into the battery slot, with the positive end facing outwards. Screw the cap back onto the panel. Lastly, roll your grill into its place of operation, then press down on the locking levers of both swivel casters to lock the casters in place and stop the grill from moving. Now you're all set and ready to enjoy your new grill. If you need any additional details, please refer to your use and care guide, which can also be found online at kenmoregrill.com.